Hello and welcome to the 56th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. I'm taking this a bit retro slash old school, mostly due to the fact that my laptop camera is refusing to work. So I got to do this with my iPad. So today is Tuesday, July 24th. I had to actually look it up because I never know what the date is. And I've got one work in progress. Oh, hold on. I did not introduce myself properly. So today is episode 56. I just uploaded episode 55, but that was really like 2 weeks ago's worth of knitting. And, well, 1 week later or 2 weeks later, I kind of have something to show for it. So, my name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto, and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. Now everything feels right. So this week I have one work in progress because that's the only thing I worked on for the past 2 weeks. And I got a new project I'm about to cast on, mostly due to the fact that I have about 2, maybe 3 weeks to do it, and it's going to be big, so it's going to be my primary project. So let's get on with it and see how far we make it today. So it's going to be a bit rougher, not much editing in this. I'm pretty certain you'll see this on here. So let's see where we go with this. So today, the project I have in hand is my Half Moon Oracle Shawl by Kristen Lara from Vine podcast, also Yarngasm. No, Yarngasm podcast, Vine Yarns. There we go. Got myself a little bit confused. So I am on the absolute last section of this. You can't get any more last than what I'm doing. Hold on. Take this off. I had a problem just after I recorded last time where I had run out of yarn. Hold on, let me just find the bag. I was looking at my project and I had so very little yarn I would not have even been able to finish off the I was on the second repeat of the last section and there's no way I would have been able to finish it, that row, much less do another repeat plus bind off. But so I was looking online on Ravelry to see if I can get to find out about how much yarn it would take to do a bind off. But when I looked, I realized I thought I only had one ball of the yarn of my Majestic Purple. Apparently, I had like 4. I have no idea where the other 2 are, so I just finished off one. I have this. This was attached to a project, and I stopped knitting that project like 4 or 5 years ago. So this is what's left. Hold on. So I unraveled it. Will that show better? Will it adjust better on there? Kinda. So that was the yarn. I ended up finding the ball. I unraveled the project, and I was able to continue with my sock. Not with my sock, with my shawl. Okay. So here is, yeah, this the right way? Yeah. Here is my Half Moon Oracle shawl so far. I am actually in the middle of binding off, as you can see. There's nothing attached to these. So let me hold it up better. So just imagine this, but much longer. So I'm halfway through the bind off. It takes a long time. It's like right now, this is how much I have left to bind off, this many stitches. So it's taking time, and for the past couple of days I have not picked up my needles at all, other than to move them to the other side of my bed, because I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this right now. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a cold. I think it's a cold, or it could be allergies mixed with a cold. I have no idea. So that is what I'm working on, binding off on this. My other project that I plan to be working on, I did not touch the socks from my front. I did not touch my socks. I didn't touch anything else. Like this is really what I worked on. I didn't put a progress marker on it to show how far I'd reached. But last time I was working on it, I was probably about halfway through. Let's see if I can show this. I was probably about halfway through the first repeat. So I finished off the repeats completely, so that was chart A. I finished off all of chart A, I finished off all of the repeats for chart B, and then now I'm on the bind off. That's a lot of stitches, because it's almost 600 stitches per row that I'm working with right now. So that's where that is right now, and I'm going to continue working on it, and maybe by next episode I'll actually be done. We'll have to see. So the new project I'm going to be working on is going to be a blanket for an old friend of mine who's having her who's having a baby. So I decided I was going to knit her a blanket. So I didn't know what I was going to do, but then I realized, I'm like, hold on, I got this. So I'm going to be using my Bernat Pop. I got like 2 skeins of this, two cakes of this, like one's a different color. But I thought this would be the most appropriate. Um, yeah, it's neutral enough. It's not necessarily for a boy or a girl, but it can work for either one. I'm going to be, and the colorway is called Planetary. I'm going to be doing a corner to corner blanket, the diagonal ones. I put it this way: to start it is going to be easy. I'm not worried about that at all. My only question is when I reach to, so I don't actually have a pattern for this. It's just an idea in my head, and I've seen other ladies from my knitting circles either make it for a baby, or they've used it for like a dishcloth or something like that. So for this, it's just basically you cast on like 3 stitches. You have some yarn overs on either side. You go until you reach about halfway of the weight of the yarn, if you're going to use the entire thing, and you reach the halfway, then you start decreasing. So the starting it is not going to be hard as far as Sorry about that. My iPad suddenly said it ran out of storage. I had to go clean up some stuff. So as I was saying, so I'm not worried about the beginning portion. It's after it reached the midway point, it comes to the decreases. My only question is, oh my gosh, that lighting looks horrible. I'm only worried about the how the decreases will work with the yarn overs on it. It's the only thing got to work out. I'm pretty certain by talking to the ladies tonight, it will all be taken care of. So that is my next project. Let's see. What else is there to be said? I've gotten, I got a couple of sweaters that I was digging through my, my stash, and my whipped projects. I think this is while I was looking for that purple, for the Majestic yarn, for like, when I was looking for this one. And I found like a couple sweaters. I was like, why haven't I finished these things? One of them, sorry, sorry. One of them is a sweater that I started years ago called the Shapely Boyfriend. You want to know what I have left for it? The second sleeve and the button lapel thing that goes around it. That's what's left for it, right? It's like 80% done, and it fits okay too. And I don't know why I have not done it. So I'm probably gonna pick this up again soon. Like, it's almost done. It literally is. It looks like, as my mother said, it looked like crushed kalaloo. Like, it's like, it needs to be, like, washed and blocked and all that kind of stuff. But it's almost finished. I just have to finish doing this sleeve. But I gotta try and remember my best, because I don't think I'll have to, I didn't leave the stitch markers as to where I did the decreases. So I'm gonna have to cross my fingers and hope for the best, for that. And then I just gotta do the button band. And I got enough yarn for that, because I think my plan was to originally do that in the black. And that's pretty much, these are the 2 colors that I have left. So I guess after I finish everything else, I'll decide how exactly I'm going to do the button band. But like, I've got all the stuff that I need. Why isn't it done? So, and this hopefully will be picked up soon. I have to go back online and find the pattern, because I'm not certain if I still have it, or if I have it, I have no idea where I put it. Okay. And that was at the time when I wasn't making notations on the patterns themselves. I'd be, I would end up making patterns on a separate piece of paper. I have paper all over the place. I have no idea where that paper is. So that was one. The other project is this one. My featherweight cardigan. I had done this before, and I did not like it. I still have it sitting off there to the side of my bed. I did not like the way it fit. I did not like the way the yarn felt or anything like that. So I said I was going to make myself another one, and make it I did to a certain point, and then I stopped again. So hold on. So I am partway down the back. Yep. So I hadn't even put on the sleeves yet. So here it is so far. I'm pretty certain the sizing was good and everything like that. I have 1, 2. So these are the yarns that I'm using. This is a Woolmees one. This one is a natural one. Not exactly sure where I got this one, because I think this is before I started buying on dyed yarn. So I think this might be Lion's Brand, There's Sock Ease or something like that in marshmallow colorway. That's probably what I'm using for that. And then afterwards, this yarn, I can't remember where what it's called, but I know I got it from. It was a prize for an entry. It was a prize that I had won it for. So sticking that in here. I got needles attached to it. It would be nice to have needles free again, so that's another reason to get these things done. Especially on these ones, because I also have 2 needles that are currently holding up the sleeves that could be used for other projects. So those are things I need to work on too. Ooh. That's everything for my current whips that I need to pick up. So let's go on to, I guess it's technically stash enhancement. Let's see. So this you guys have already seen. I just haven't done anything with it. That was a sock blanket that I had gotten from Ramona. She hadn't gifted it to me. I haven't dyed anything yet because I haven't had anything else to dye. So I guess I never really felt the urge because I don't know, because usually once you start you want to do more, and if you don't have anything else, it's kind of that like, aw. So I put it aside, but now that's no longer a problem. So last week I had put in an order for undyed yarn, and I went to go pick it up on Thursday. One of my friends, lucky for me, she actually goes out in that area where the yarn place is frequently, and so she took me with her, and I was able to cross the street and go get it. The lady at the shop remembered me. She's like, I haven't seen you in a while, and she actually remembered where my friend was and everything like that. So in here, I got a big bag of undyed yarn. This is 30 skeins. I'm still working on my plans as to what I'm going to do with it. I've already decided that for sure I want to at least do another couple self-stripings. I want to do some solids. I want to do some variegators, and I want to do some speckles. Exactly what the proportion of those will be, I don't know. I just know for the self-striping that I want something that's more pastel, but not too pastel. You know what I mean? Like, it will have nice soft colors, but then there'll be like one color that's like in the whole thing that's like really bold. And by bold, I don't mean black though, because I have a tendency to when in doubt use black, and I don't want to do that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm probably going to try and do a sweaters quantity, basically I want to try like doing a pot of 4 skeins at a time and getting the exact same shade, like doing them all at one time. I want to try that. I haven't done that yet. The most I've done is 1 and maybe two, but those were for like variegated, never for exactly the same. So I'm looking forward to getting around to experimenting. Even though I got it last week Thursday and today is Tuesday, I have not dyed a single thing due to the fact that I wanted to, show it off. It's been showed off, so I will then get around to picking them up and experimenting every once in a while. Let me put this back. So it's all, she haven't even actually taken it out of the bag yet. Hold on a second. It's all the same. I didn't go for different varieties in this one. Try and keep it simple. And I will, as soon as this thing wants to open. Come on. There. 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 Hold on a second. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I thought I was trying to do this. Okay. So, the yarn... Oh, no, it's all bundled together in groups. Okay, so it's an 80-20, it's an 80-20 superwash yarn. It's organic as well, according to the labeling. And, regular 115 grams per hank. So I'm looking forward to really trying that out. Because the yarn I got before, I don't think it was organic. They changed up some of their stuff, so I just went with this one. It was easy. It was convenient. I put in my order. They sent me back my reply, and by Tuesday I was going to go pick it up. So that is it. So how much? Ooh, I actually did a lot longer than I thought I did. So that's actually going to be it. I don't know if I'm going to bother really editing this other than putting the 2 videos together. Yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your crafting time with me, and have a good day. Bye.